Dusat Podcast. This is the show where we break down the big things and see what's really behind them. My name is Adrian.
And my name is Jordan, and today we're going to discuss about one of the biggest corruption scandal in Indonesia, involving PT Timah, one of the biggest mining companies in Indonesia.
Today here we've invited Dafa. He is an expert in corporate governance and anti-corruption advocate. Glad to have you here, Dafa.
Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Jordan. It is my pleasure to be here. And I think this case really hits home. And I personally think that it is really important to talk about these cases openly and publicly discussed.
Yeah. So let's start from the top. So what are PT Timah executives being accused of?
Okay, so there's a lot of serious allegations. There's embezzlement, bribery, and misuse of company funds. And basically, there's a lot of people that are suspected in the company of using the resource of the company for their own benefits. They're tweaking a lot of contracts and making false audits or making false reports to suppliers. And this is a very, very big and very there's a lot of people that are involved in this case.
Oof, that's rough. Do we know how much money we're talking about here?
Okay, so we could estimate about trillions upon trillions of Indonesian rupiah or about billions of US dollars. It is a really huge number, and it's a very huge hit to the Indonesian economic system.
Yeah, it's not just some numbers, huh?
Yeah.
That kind of loss affects jobs, communities, and public services. So, uh, who's handling the investigations? So, is it being taken carefully, seriously?
Definitely. I think it's very taken very seriously. So right now, the KPK or the Corruption Eradication Commission of Indonesia right now is leading this case, leading the investigation of this case. They are also working with the police and PPATK, which are responsible for a lot of suspicious money flows in Indonesia.
Good to hear that it's being taken seriously. But what's happening to the company itself, to PT Timah?
Okay, so of course because this is such a big case, scandals like this will shake everything that is happening in the company right now. There's a lot of projects that are being delayed. There's a lot of disruption or to the operation of the company, and there's a huge loss of investors' confidence in in the company itself. So the company stock have taken a huge leap down and taken many hits because of these allegations.
So, right, it's like a chain reaction, huh?
Hmm.
So, has any evidence come out to support the accusations?
Okay, so the investigators are currently working with a mix of many false company report. There's a lot of whistleblowers to these scandals, and there's a lot of internal audits that are being investigated. So there's a, a lot of contracts that didn't add up, and suddenly it creates a sudden holes in the contract itself.
And what about from the political side? Does it go beyond from just the executives from PT Timah? Does it is it coming from
Other
out
parties?
other parties?
Okay, in cases like this, it's not unusual that we hear a lot of political names, a lot political people names. So usually, a lot of big cases like this have them as approving shady deals, approving many shady contracts, and if evidence points up to them, then they could be next in line for the investigation.
Wow, so big of a picture. So, do you think this scandal could actually push a lot of change in how the mining industry is run?
I think so, yeah. So because of this case, because it's such a big case, there's a lot of loopholes that are being uncovered, and because of this, it can lead to a lot of more restricted regulations, a lot of more restricted rules, and usually will lead to more frequent audits. Because of this, we're getting a better oversight overall. So this might be a chance for the government to clean up their acts and make sure the public resources are actually used accordingly.
Now we're talking about a lot of money here that's being involved. Uh, what's the government doing to take this money back?
Okay, so right now the government are or the KPK and others are going to free are already freeze a lot of bank accounts. They are already seize a lot of assets from the allegedly alleged people that are being investigated, and they might also work with international agencies to uncover some of the hidden assets that are being hidden in the overseas. So at the same time, they will they'll go after the people responsible with the fines and the charges.
Well, that's good, but as we said earlier, it's not just about the money. How is the public reaction according to this?
Okay, of course, there's a lot of frustration and there's a lot of people that are angered, and because of this, people feel betrayed, especially when the public's monies are being in the top of circulation. We've seen a lot of social media outrage and a lot of protests and action that are being held, and all of that. I think that what Indonesian people really wants are the action and not
Sure.
just more promises that the government hands.
Yeah, people are already tired of the same old stories. Dafa, if there's anything you want the listeners to take away from this episode, what would it be?
It's that corruption doesn't just break the rules; it breaks the trust. It holds us back as people, as a company, as a government, as a state, and as the people. If we want a better system, I think that we have to make we have to build a better government, a better public, a better private, a better a
Right.
better okay. So it's a better public stuff. It's a better private and a better government. So we have to step it up in such a way.
Well, I couldn't have said it better. Staying quiet only helps for the bad guys. But if we speak up, we can push for change. We can hold people accountable, and things can get better. Actually,
Totally. Thanks again, Dafa, for being with us today and breaking it all down.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Uh, oh yeah, I forgot. And thanks for everyone listening to Dusat Podcast. If this video got you thinking, share it with someone, talk about it, and let's keep this conversation going.
well, this is behind the headline. Stay informed, stay involved, and don't let corruption win.